so close to them. Bryan, London, triple overtime win over Georgia State, first conference win of the season. Lots of emotions in that game. How are you feeling about the whole deal right now?
Star's a little tired, but I'm just excited. You know, anytime you get a conference win is big. So just for us to win our first one, you know, get some momentum back is good.
You know, 21 tackles, that's a career high for you. It's one away from the school record. Didn't that accomplish me? I know you're not very big into numbers, but does that still mean something to you?
It does. You know, I could like be kind of excited about it since we finished it with the win. You know, so like the tackles is cool, but we won too, so it makes, you know, now I can appreciate it.
You know, Bryan, you've been a part of some heartbreakers during your career, but for you guys to come out on top in a game like this, what does it mean for you, and what do you think it means for this program going forward?
I just think it means a lot for me. It means a lot for the program. You know, when you start getting those PIs and stuff, you know, people have been around here for a couple of years, like, oh man, here we go again, you know. So just got my teammates together and just said, nah, we're like, you know what I'm saying, this is where we change it and about our identity going forward.
You know, if my memory serves me right, you were in the Ohio game, that triple overtime game. Was there a lot of parallels between that game and this one?
Yeah, nah, not really. Well, not for me, I guess, because that was my first football game ever. That was my first start. So that game, I'll be honest now, looking back, I was nervous. You know what I'm saying? I was probably the one needing to calm down. But tonight, you know, I had to step up as a leader and just, you know, let everybody know that we're gonna pull this out, we're gonna win.
Do you think this win can be a turning point for this program after an 0-3 start?
Definitely. We started off, we played some really good teams. I don't know for sure, but I want to say SMU beat TCU, you know, quality Big 12 team. So we played some good teams. So, you know, just to get that confidence back with the win. Like I said, you know, it's easier to practice on Sunday when you win, you know, so just get better this weekend. Nicholas next.
Bryan, what's the toughest part of playing through 3 overtimes?
The toughest part is really controlling your emotions. Yeah, that's the toughest part. Because, you know, it's like on defense, when we get off, normally you just chill, but you're so invested in the offense, you want to see them do good. And it's just your nerves are all over the place. So that's not the toughest part.
Y'all had a bunch of red zone stops today. What about this defense makes y'all kind of stiffen up in the red zone?
We just play for each other. We just play for man to left and right, and we just love each other. We just love playing football. So.
You went against your whole defense went against these two guys, but Barnett and Coates had a lot of rushing yards against you guys. Talk about their intensity and toughness and the offensive line that you guys went against. What was that matchup like for you?
They're tough runners, both of them. They run hard, so you have to bring it when you're tackling those guys. And even then, sometimes they're gonna fall forward, you know. So that's what happened. We just kept making the plays, and we just fortunately made more plays than they did tonight.
What's the focus going into your next week's game against Nicholls State? What's the message that you guys want to keep going with?
Just get better, you know. Just get better every day and keep playing confidence.
You might have answered this question in some form or fashion already, but I want to make sure I ask it. As a leader of this, as one of the leaders of this team, how much more do you think this team, especially being under a new coach and a new regime, how much more do you think you guys grow from a win like this than say if you'd gone out there and won by double digits?
I think it's big. Just because I said, a lot of guys on the team, we've been in those tough games where we just couldn't quite pull it out. So to finally pull one out, you know, is big. We can see that we can do it. We can hang with anybody in the Sun Belt.
You know, you were featured in the equipment video this week because last week you had a really good game. Are you going to make another appearance in it this weekend?
I don't know. You know, it's up to Andrew, the equipment guy, but I wouldn't be opposed to it.
You know, you mentioned being invested in seeing the offense be successful tonight. How important was it for them to have success tonight so that you guys could be off the field a little bit more?
That's good. One thing that Coach Spav preaches is complimentary football. So there was tonight's where the Georgia State drove down the field, you know, and the offense had to have our back the same way we had them. So just seeing them, because, you know, those guys, they want to win. Obviously, in the last couple of weeks, they haven't, you know, been as successful as we would want them to be. But tonight, you know, they came through. So we all cheered on them, you know, congratulated them and thanked them, really.
Any words you'd like to say to the students or just Bobcat Nation so they can get out next week for Nicholls State?
Oh yeah, just thank you guys for rocking with us. We felt it, all 3 overtimes, and we just want to give you guys a reason to come back to the WAC and turn up with us. So hope to see you guys there next Saturday.
All right, that's all. Thanks, Brian.
I appreciate you guys. Have a good night.
Appreciate it.